Major upgrades to two schools along the North Shore are now officially underway. Lake Superior School District leaders broke ground on the projects today. Minnehaha Elementary in Two Harbors and William Kelly School in Silver Bay are getting $44 million in improvements. Voters approved the projects in November of 2021, but the district also needed the legislature to approve funding.
We had a gap in funding, about $8 million that we needed to help this project get off the ground. And in the legislature, we worked with a team of stakeholders, with the superintendent, with the community leaders to make sure that we got the funding that we needed using taconite production taxes to bridge that gap. And I was really excited to be a part of that.
Both schools will get more educational spaces, and they will also see security improvements and other infrastructure upgrades.